Yo guys, welcome to another Danmachi Memoria Freese video. Okay, so in today's video, once again, it's like 9:55 a.m. for me. My data mines I have not finished. In fact, I started them not long ago. Come over here to the Danmachi Memoria Freese Discord, not the Reddit Discord, the Discord, the link to which will be in the description, by the way. Please jump over here. It's a great community. They offer so much in terms of advice, content, information. It's all here. Again, I swear, like, Mad Cow must have some, I'm telling you, they've got, like, Mad Cow has a time zone advantage over me because my data mines are never finished, and I like start them as Mad Cow starts uploading them. So here we are again. Thank you, Mad Cow, yet for another week of data mines. As you can see, we already have the Undertale, or sorry, the Undertale, the Under result. I'm pretty sure I called it Undertale in my previous video as well. The Under result, under whatever, man. We got the banners that we knew were coming, and I'm gonna put my should you summon in this video with it. Listen, these are bait banners. They're good bait banners because these are good units. The eyes, the Hephaestus, even the Alicia on one banner is a solid banner because all three of those units are really good, especially the Hephaestus, in my opinion, on that banner. Hephaestus is probably the best unit out of the three. Eyes is still relevant for Wargame. Alicia is still relevant for Wargame. It's a good banner. Jump over to the other banner and you have the Lafia and the Hestia, both great units. I personally still don't have a copy of that Lafia, and it's the only unit I'm missing to round out my water record buster team. And if I had her, that would be my team. That would be the one I would bring to pretty much every record buster, because if you weren't aware, bringing one solid record buster team to every record buster, despite the element advantage or disadvantage, you can still score relatively high unless they change the defense percentages, which they probably will eventually in a way. Otherwise they, you know, can't continue to power creep. So I will say out of the two banners, out of the 6 units, at least 5 are like good units and probably worth summoning for. If it was any other time of the year, don't do it. Don't do it to yourself. I know it's hard. Like, this is my should you summon. I usually be like, this is what I'm gonna do. Here's your advice, take it or leave it. But I'm like, no, collabs around the corner. Unless you've got like a heavy, abundant amount of Iris saved up, it's not worth it. Now I'm going to tell you a story. Okay, so last year when the collabs came out, I wanted Sword Maiden. I simped so hard for Sword Maiden. In fact, I spent so much Iris that it, well, free-to-play Iris. I spent so much of my free-to-play Iris that it actually set me back for all of the the banners that came after that. I was very like it. I think I like. I'm not sure how much I spent. I think it was like 20 something thousand Iris. I know it was more than double the banner's worth of Iris, and I did not get a single copy. Yes, you heard me right. I summoned into the void and didn't get a single copy of Sword Maiden. However, I did get a lot of dope because although people say, oh, don't summon into the void, there's no chance of you getting it, I got a lot of copies of the other units on the banner, just not Sword Maiden. So there you go. It not being careful with your free-to-play Iris can definitely screw you up for things like anniversary, Christmas, New Year's, Halloween, any of those celebration events. So just, there's no need to summon right now. Maybe do like the first guaranteed on both banners if you don't have any of these units and you want to try for the Hephaestus and the Hestia, because, you know, it's worth. But that's just 800 Iris. You're cool. You can get that back relatively easily. Don't go all in. Don't spend heavily. The collab is around the corner. I'm thinking like these banners, I think, end on the current banners end on like the 27th. So next week we should get some news on what the collab event is going to be, and then March should be the collab. And hopefully it brings a bit more traction to my channel, because interest in the game overall is on a decline. And I know it's negative news, and I repeat it, but I like to make sure that people are well informed of it, because it is a niche game as it is. So for interest on YouTube to be on a decline means that interest in the game in general usually follows suit. And that's the pattern for most games. When interest in media and social media decline, interest in the actual game itself tends to decline. And these are just behavioral patterns that you see like in all games. When a game dies on YouTube or on other social media platforms, it usually starts to die in general. And I'm not saying it's dying immediately and it's on life support or anything like that. I'm like, we probably don't have many years, if a year, left of the game. And I understand not spending, because I'm not spending. I'm 100% free to play now because I don't believe the devs are listening to the players or improving the game in a way that's going to make player enjoyment increase. They're solely focused on the stories and the cinematic, which are great, but it's a game. Playability is not really there. Player enjoyment for playable content is not there, and treatment of players just doesn't seem to be their top priority. Anyway, enough of the negative crap. Don't summon. Save your iris. I rambled for way longer than I wanted to. Anyway, right, so let's go through the rest of this because there is a bit of hype information. I'm really hoping I can get my elation through. Like, I'm super pumped for this theoretical idea. Anyway, 7th zone, no one cares about that. It's air and earth. Do your stuff. I don't even make videos on that anymore. That's the thing. All right, I'm not going to play this, but you should be able to see it. They've uploaded all of the audio prologue files and Xenos Valentine's audio files on YouTube. So come over here to this Discord in the Datamines channel and go over and give them a listen. They're not in English, I don't think. I'm not going to play it here because playing someone else's YouTube content while making a YouTube video just seems like stealing. And then we come down here. Okay, right. So these are what are called novel portrait images. These are essentially the images that are used during, like, say, the cutscenes and the story tales. But look, the Reveria looks good, yeah, and come on, close. But if you've been on this channel a while, you know that Eyes is not exactly my favorite character in the whole show or the franchise. In fact, I don't really like her as a character. I understand, and I get the reasoning, and she's very well written to a certain extent, but I just don't like the character. Doesn't agree with me. But this looks amazing. This needs to be a thing. Like, this needs to be a unit. Like, she looks fabulous. Fabulous. I know so many people that are going to rip on me for that, but I don't care. She looks amazing. And if banners came out with this, or at least resembled something similar to this, having eyes included, I would probably summon unreasonably as well. Like, I would probably ignore the advice I just gave you and summon before any special event came. But here is the kicker. Okay, so Mad Cow, in all their glory, has uploaded an image showing all of the current 2021 Valentine's Day files, which is all of the ones highlighted VD, as you can see. But on the side here, you can see these two files for the Eyes and Reveria marked as WD. And they've theorized that this is White Day. Now, if this is a thing and it's related to the upcoming events, I am 100% down with that, because I don't think there has been a gacha game or many gacha games that have included White Day in their celebrations. I'm not going to explain what it is. If you don't know, drop in the comments, I will let you know. But most weebs, I mean, it's not really a thing outside of Japan anyway, but most weebs and anime fans pretty much know what White Day is, and this is kind of a breath of fresh air, even if it is just a storytell type scenario, because I would watch that. Like, this is new stuff. Like, this is genuinely new stuff. This is not, oh, we're gonna just do an OVA thing like that. And man, if they somehow got the collab and then made it a White Day theme with the collab units as well, I would be like really pumped for that. Like, that the possibilities are amazing, because it's not just you're taking units from the Danmachi franchise, you're taking whoever you collab with and you're making them look, well, you're taking them out of the clothing or scenery that they would usually be in, and then making them look entirely different. That would make those collab units so unique that I'm pretty sure everyone would have to summon, regardless of their current iris situation or whether they even thought the units were good. That's just my opinion. Like, this is such a good, it's got so much potential, let me put it that way. And this is the thing, like, I know I rip on the devs and the game a lot, but I love the game. I love the franchise. I think that's why I rip on them, because I just want it to do better. but there's so much potential here. Anyway, guys, I don't want to, I've like rambled for 10 minutes and I really didn't want to. But that is the Datamines. I like doing these videos because even when there's not a lot on, I can sort of go over my feelings and thoughts and you know, drop them out for you. And obviously less people sort of tend to enjoy these videos, but the ones that do, I hope you enjoyed it. Anyway, that is going to be everything. Make sure to come over here to the Danmachi Memoria Freese Discord. Make sure to drop a like if you did, subscribe if you're not. Social media links in the description. As always, guys, I love you and I'll catch you later.